Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, we're trying to find a spot to camp tonight. I was up babysitting my daughter's dogs that I do every 4th of July. I brought my new hammock along. Oh, wait till you see it. I can't wait to try it out. But I'm behind a big factory. Now, this is Air Products. It's no trespassing, private property. It's all got barbed wire fence all the way around it. And on the other side of the road right here, there's also signs, but there's something really cool. I'm going to continue out this road. Either our adventure ends here or it starts here. So if you keep seeing more, we know it maybe started here, because I got to go right there. That's a railroad bridge right up above us, but it's filled with water right here. But I've got to get to the other side because that side is not posted. I was here about a year and a half ago checking it out, and I remembered this spot or this road. I'm going to try to find a camping spot. We're going to spend the night here. Well, not here, somewhere up there, but on the other side of the track. All right, well, if you're ready, I hope I can get through this. But I got the Subaru. It goes anywhere. All right. Let me get across here and keep our journey going. Alrighty, here we go. The only thing I was thinking, what if somebody put boards with nails in it? Oh, I hope not. Oh, that wasn't bad. All right, we're going to continue out this road and see if I can find a parking spot. Yeah, we're just running up along the railroad track. You can kind of see it through the woods there, but we're not going too far. I just want to get out here a little bit, and we're just going to have a nice relaxing camp near the railroad. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like we're having a lot of railroad themes lately. We slept at that old railroad station the other day. That was really awesome. Oh, I don't know what I ran over. Hope it's nothing that popped my tire. All right, I think we're gonna go right in here. We have some hours of sunlight left. It's not usually getting dark until about 9 o'clock. It stays kind of light out. But I'm thinking of going down in there, getting a little closer to the railroad track. We got to find 2 trees. But I think the Subaru will be good here. I'm off the road. If a car comes down this way, it can pass me. But I was looking around in the mud back there right before the bridge, and I did not see any tracks at all. So I think if there was people traveling this road, it would definitely have tracks on it. All right, but there is a dead tree right down there. Laying aside the road, and look at that big vine hanging down over there. Let's walk over to that real quick. Make sure, yeah, I can get under that, because I'm probably going to leave tomorrow morning and go that way. I don't think I want to go back the other way. Well, bugs don't like me, but so far being out here, I've got a couple flying around my ears. All right, I'm going to get the backpack on. I did bring the thermocell, and I got another thermocell 36 hour, because I don't know how much I used the last time, but I didn't want to, because this is kind of marshy out here, especially you saw the standing water. But yeah, I think we're going to head that way. Let me get my backpack on and get on over there. Yeah, so because this week is going to be a really busy week, I wasn't going to have a chance to get out. So I figured I'd take advantage of this being up in this area and get a camp done for this coming Thursday. Oh, I'm thinking this will be good. So it gives us a chance to get a video done, and I get a chance to hang in this hammock for the first time. So what kind of hammock is it? It's the Hellbender from Dutchware. I was down there and did that factory tour. If you want to see the factory tour, man, it was an hour long, but we got to see everything down at Dutchware. I mean, everything from the bonded tarps, how they print them, all the innovation that they do, and all the inventions that they've had over the years in the hammock industry. It's really nice. Oh, that's a big, nice white pine. Look at that. It's got a nice base to it. Looking up. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, so we're just going to make our way down here closer to the tracks. Oh, we got a lot of ferns. It's a beautiful little set of woods here. Oh, we got a little bank right here, or more like a gully that runs along the track here. You can see it dips down, so we got to make our way down this little bank right here. It's not much of a bank. Oh, yay. So now we're standing down, and you can see it runs out along that way. I wonder if years and years ago, this was dug out right here to give enough dirt to put up there on them tracks. So I want to be on this shelf. Let me look around, pick out 2 trees. I don't know if I want to be down in this dip. There is another little shelf right there, but we've got a couple dead, small dead things. But we're not going to get really any wind tonight. Oh, we got a lot of brush down here. I think it's only supposed to be like 1% wind, but I see the breeze blowing. But always want to look up for widow makers. I don't want to leave my wife a widow. All right. Yeah, I'll bring you back once I figure out exactly what trees I'm going to use. Okay, I've got my 2 trees picked out. I'm going to go over in this area. I came back up onto this little upper shelf. Dropping down in there, there was too many rotted trees out, so I think I'll be near the ferns. And actually, I talked to one guy a couple years ago. I was out hiking, and he said he learned an old Indian trick. If you rub ferns in your hands and get the oil out and then rub it on your arms. He showed me. He rubbed it on his hands, on his face, and yeah, he said it worked good. I couldn't tell because they weren't bothering me. But if that happens, I'll maybe give it a try. Yeah. All right, let me get my backpack off. I can hear the product air. There's people down there working right now. I don't know. So most of the train tracks around here all haul coal. I guess they would run some stuff to the air products plant. It's a Saturday, so I don't know if any train's going to be running. I should have probably done this during the week, but like I said, I got a bunch of stuff to do. So this is the only chance I got to get out, and we're making a video. Woohoo! All right, so yeah, I'll get my hammock out and get that set up first. I'm just glad to be out here right now. It was hot for quite a few days. It's still in the 80s right now. It's supposed to get down to 61 tonight, which is a kind of a little bit of a cool spell for us because the rest of the week it's going to be in the high 70s. All right, well, this is the new Hellbender Hammock. Now, this one's a special one. So they specially made this one for me. You're going to see the differences because the Hellbender has a sewn-in bug net, and there's another option you can get as well. Because of my stroke, I have a lot of trouble swinging my legs. So when I was down there about a month and a half ago, I was talking to Fee, that's P-H-I, Fee, and he said, well, we can make you a Hellbender without that option. We just won't, it'll be a special one. So when I was down there doing the tour of the factory, Vicky brought it out, and so I'm going to use this for the first time tonight. I've got the straps and everything right from Dutchware, so we're going to go ahead and get this strung up so you can see what it looks like. And I can see what it feels like for the first time. I think I'll use this one here. So I'm going to hang my straps. Now, this is one of the first items that Dutch ever made before he actually had the company. Yeah, it's a really great walkthrough for his business. And oh, look at that strap. So this is the buckle strap, and they've added this little thing here so you can adjust it. It's a red thing, red ribbon, but this will hook right to the hammock. So I'm going to set this one up and then go put the other one up. Then we'll string the hammock out. Yeah, I've had buckle straps before, and this ad right here is just really good because I know when you get them pulled real tight, they don't want to release. Like I know on my buckle strap, they don't want to release at all. And sometimes I struggle for a while, but they added this ribbon to it. That's really handy. Always innovating. Yeah, so that's the Dutch clip. I believe that's what it's called. Oh, I got to get my Dutch lingo going for lingo for the blingo. All right, well, I'm going to hook this end right here to the strap that's already on the hammock. So you can see this ring here. That just goes right on there like that. And then I am going to tighten this side up a little bit and then walk this out. Now the Hellbender is meant to be a lightweight hammock, which is very lightweight. And it has a really nice underquilt on it. So they do put, I don't know if you can see that, on this side is the red. That would be the head end. Now I'm a right-handed sleeper or a right side sleeper, so that's the sewn in quilts on the right side here. Stick this back in there because I want the bag to be left right on it. There we go. Oh, that is so smooth. All right, so this is my head end. I want to get this a little lower than my feet. Yeah, this got to come down just a bit. Or maybe I'll raise that side up. Give this side one last pull. I'll work on those straps in a little while. But you can see my head's on this side and my feet are going to be on that side. So you can kind of see this is me straight. This is how you want to be with your legs up that way, higher than your head and your chest, because this area is like the center of your gravity. And if you had your feet the same distance like that, you would sink to the middle. So we don't want to sink to the middle, but this is going to be my very first sit in this hammock. Let's see how we got it set up. Oh, that is comfy. Yes, it is. So I don't want to swing my feet up in here because I am going to start taking my shoes off. But this is comfortable. Oh, beautiful trees. I love hanging in a hammock. Get you up off the ground. And this has that nice sewn-in underquilt. I'll talk more about it throughout the evening, but I've got more stuff to do. And one of the things I want to do is I want to walk over to the train track real quick, see what that looks like. Like I said, I don't know if any trains are going to be coming through tonight, but if they do, we're going to get them. So let's walk on over there before it gets dark or too dark. Quick look back at camp. I don't know if you can see it. We're hanging right over there. All right, I gotta get up this little bank. Okay. Yeah. So down that way, that's where the bridge was, down that way, that we went under. Over there is the air products, and we've got a Y in the track right here. You can see the two tracks. One goes straight that way, and the other one makes a bend and goes on into the woods right over there. Let's walk down here a little bit. Just want to kind of get into this point. So that side is the thing that says private property on that side of the track. This side over here is not posted at all. I was looking around. I drove the other day, a couple days ago, the whole way down through there, but I came in the other way just to look for signs and stuff. I didn't see any. So we're good. So you can see it runs that way. Oh, this is really neat walking through here. And this side of the track bends around and it heads out that way. You can see the old railroad tie pile from when they've changed them. Got a lot of moss and stuff on it. Yeah, very cool. Ferns. Yeah, I can smell the, what is it, creosote or something that they put on the tracks. Oh, I wonder what this old cement thing is. Huh. That's interesting. Have no clue. But you can see the old bricks. So there was bricks on it or above it. Maybe some, I don't know, something. Maybe you know. Yeah, these are beautiful woods. A lot of big old oak trees. Yeah. A lot of ferns. Beautiful woods. Beautiful woods of Pennsylvania. I don't have a game cam with me at all, but that's okay. Train tracks are hard to walk on. Because they're close, far apart, closer, far apart. Some big bolts. You can see some of the old railroad ties there got the railroad spikes. I remember finding these when I was a kid. Some of them are lifted up, but you would find old ones that were along railroad tracks and stuff. Get these big old spikes. That was fun finding them as a kid. There's a cement marker, number 18. I wonder if that means like 18 miles of a section of track, or maybe turn 18. I don't know. I don't know much about stuff. No, I don't. We're just here to hammock camp and have fun. All right, well, I got stuff to make for dinner. I did bring some stuff along. I stopped at Walmart. Now, what's interesting is that last year I did a camp behind a like a metal container at Walmart in their parking lot, and it was a busted video. That was last July, so this is a year later. So far doing good. Not busted, but I don't want to have that habit happen. No. All right, I'm going to work my way back over to the hammock and dig through my bag, get the rest of this stuff out. Stepping over the track. There we go. So I'm getting my little table. This is that daisy table that I've got from Fire Maple. So I'm going to use that to cook on. And what are we having? Well, I will show you. As soon as I get this in the ground and we just give it a spin, screw the top down just like that. All right, now we got our table. All right, sometimes I'll take the cover and I'll just lay it on top of there just so I can put stuff on it and have it right there and know where it's at. Okay, a little bit more about the Hellbender hammock. You can see it's an asymmetrical design for the underquilt. They cut the material and got rid of all the extra material that would normally come up and around you. But you can see that the you have the underquilt, and then the top of the underquilt is actually the hammock. It's all one piece sewn in there with the baffles running on an angle, because you're meant to kind of lay the direction that the lines go in. So it creates a head pocket and a foot pocket down on that side, and it's supposed to be a very comfortable sleep, and I'll let you know. I'm really looking forward to it. But seeing the seamstress down there doing all the sewing, and then all that they went through to make these, it's just really impressive. But it's all down under quilt, and it's right up against, you're sleeping right on it. They've created baffles so that you don't compress it. Very cool. Ooh, sun's going down. Look at the color. Yeah. So I haven't really had many mosquitoes. I haven't seen any mosquitoes, unless that's what's buzzing around my ear every once in a while. But like I said, mosquitoes don't like me. But I did bring the thermocell because there are flies and other insects. So I don't know if this works on those or not. I think it does. So you just kind of push the button, it beeped. Lights are going around and it looks like a red light. So that probably means it needs charged. All right, so I've decided before I cook dinner at all, I have brought a pair of Crocs. So the idea is I want to get my shoes off. I want to swing my feet up into this hammock because I'm dying to try it. I want to lay down, but I want to do that before I cook, before it gets too dark. Then probably I'll just leave these on or put these back on. Because so if you're new to the channel, 3 years ago in March, I had a stroke. I wear a leg brace. I don't know if you can see it. So it's very difficult for me to get my shoe on and off and things like that. So I generally never took them off. I think I did a couple times, but not when I'm stealth camping. Because if someone came up, I'd be like, hold on a second. I got to get my shoes on before I can talk to you, and it'll be 20 minutes. So I generally don't usually have them off. You can see it's right there, but that keeps me from twisting my ankle. This is a pretty good area right here, so I shouldn't have any problem. Well, I'm going to keep doing that, and then I'll bring you back when I'm ready to lay down. Okay, I've got my Crocs on here, got everything set up. Before it gets too dark and we cook, I better lay in this thing. I have been really looking forward to this, so I think we're going to do that real quick because I've got to see how this feels. This is the first time I'm ever laying in the Dutchware Hellbender Hammock. So let's see. My feet are going to go that way. So I'm following the pattern of the quilt. Oh wow. That is really spacious. And you can feel, like they said, that your head kind of drops down into a little pocket and your feet as well. Oh, that is nice. Now this, like I said, is an asymmetrical cut, which eliminates some extra material. I forget how much it eliminates, but it eliminates a couple ounces. And that's why this is lighter than the, say, Chameleon. Now, the Chameleon is a like you can add more stuff to it. It's got, you know, zippers, you can get different things. This is more for speed and on the trail. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this has got to be the most comfortable hammock that I've laid in. Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, and I can feel the underquilt under me, just the warmth that it generates. That's going to be good for this 61-degree night. Yeah. Well, I haven't slept in it, so I'll have to let you know in the morning how I do overnight. But there is a ton of room, and I like to sleep sometimes on my side. Ah, just like that. Oh, that's comfortable. All right. Well, well, good job, guys. That is one nice lay on the hammock. I keep my feet up, get that little leaf out of here. Teeny leaf. Don't want to get my new hammock dirty. No. All right. Well, let me get my Crocs on and then get out what we're cooking. Oh, get in there, foot. Such a struggle, but it's all worth it. All right. Well, what are we having for dinner? I'll tell you as soon as I get it ready. Okay. Well, I did a little digging, and when I was out at the old train station, I used that pan to cook in, the fire maple, you know, non-stick pan. We cooked that ribeye steak. Well, I brought something else along today, but I forgot to bring that pan. So the only thing I have is, this is similar to a jet boil. This is a fire maple as well. Let me get it out. Oh. All right. So this gets the burner on the bottom and stuff, but I have coffee I'm going to make tomorrow morning. But what are we having for dinner? Well, I'm going to figure this out because I think we can do it. But I went to Walmart, and what did I buy? I bought uncured Angus beef franks. There's 4 of them. And you say, Tony, well, what are you going to use for a bun? Since I'm 441 days carnivore, I am not going to have a bun. This is why I start now. I went and I saw this. This is Prima Bella Baby Swiss cheese. And it was a big round block off my arm. And you can see that I told him to cut it thicker. And see how big that is? That is about the same size. Well, actually it is. So I am going to use this Swiss cheese. It's cut thicker for my dogs. And I got 4 dogs to eat. Oh man, I hope I'm hungry. I'll get hungrier as I eat. All right, well, let me get this all set up and then I'll bring you back once I fire things up and get cooking. Yeah. Well, ultimately, the idea would have been to fry these, but I think I'm going to steam them or boil them a little bit. And then, yeah. Oh, this is that SR1 cold steel that Rick Whitson had sent me. This thing slices like butter. We're going to put all 4 of them in here. I was looking at some other things. They were like sausages, but it had 2 grams of sugar added to it, so I didn't want to get into all that. But I am going to stack these up inside of here. Huh. Yep, they fit. Fit perfect. Pour a little bit of water in. Like I said, I don't want to use a whole lot of water for these because I do just need to heat these up. But all four in the pan. Ooh, yum. So I'm going to use our Walmart bag for our trash bag. All right, a little bit of water before I turn it on. Oh, is that a mosquito? Nope. Yeah, this will. I'm just going to put a little bit of water in the pan. Yep. Okay, let's get this fired up. This has an electronic ignition on it, so I'm just going to turn the gas on. Give it a push. And then we got a little lid. All right, let's steam them up. That's not taking long. Look at them steaming already. Oh, that's bubbling up high. She's a steaming. Go ahead and turn that off. One of the nice things is that with that hot water in there, that'll keep that nice and warm. I'm going to go ahead and get my cheese out. Set this down to the side. Don't fall over. You know what? I'm going to take this gas bottle off so this sits flat. There we go. It's a good thing we started doing this when we did because it is getting darker. All right, I got the Baby Bella cheese. That's a lot of cheese. I'm not going to eat all that cheese. But maybe I'll eat 2 of them with cheese and maybe 2 of them without. There's our lid. Get one of these things out of here. Oh, they're hot. Hot, 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 hot. Well, it's going to take a second for that to dry. Look at that. Perfect fit. And a little roll. Okay. There we have it. A Black Angus hot dog with Swiss cheese bun. Or should I say Baby Bella. All right, first bite. Ooh, did I get... No, that's a hole. I thought there was like a bug on it. But it was a hole. Ooh, fireworks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Normally, I like them fried, but hey, sometimes you got to improvise. I didn't have the pan, so doing it this way. Ooh, put that lid back on. Mm. All right, let me get through this one, and then I'll let you know how many I eat. I think I got to eat all 4 of them because I don't have anywhere to store them. All right, well, I will bring you back once I am further down the road on eating these things. Yum. Oh, that is good. There is a ATV coming up that road. Let's see if he keeps going. No, it's a dirt bike. Harmless. I didn't get too far on my first dog. Yeah. He came from the way we did, so he went through that water. Yum. So my thermocell ran out, so it's a good thing that I stopped and got that other one. But while you were away watching the sunset, I was doing a few things. And what was I doing? I was making some executive decisions one of the executive decisions was I wasn't going to eat all those hot dogs with the cheese. So I ate 2 with cheese. The other 2 I ate by themselves, and now I'm full. So I did go and lay down again to make sure that I was good. But yeah, the factory over there, it does some beeping every once in a while. I don't know. It sounds almost like you're in a video game or something, but it's definitely gotten darker out. Now, the thermocell, like I said, it ran out, but I think it was keeping some of the bugs away. But I still haven't really noticed any mosquitoes, which is good. But this thermocell does put a 20-foot radius around it. I don't know if you can hear it, but with it being July 5th, the day after 4th of July, there is a lot of fireworks in the distance. They started setting them off before it even got dark. Yeah. So, tonight, the whole reason that I came out is I wanted to lay in this. I wanted to hang in this hammock for the first time, get a good night's sleep, just kind of relax and get it set up. Now, a lot of people think that I have been camping for a long time. So I haven't. Might surprise you, but I used to tent camp when I was younger with my parents. I was like 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up till about 9 years old. My parents separated, and then my stepdad, he wasn't an outdoors guy at all. So I really didn't get out camping at all. I just hung out in the woods all the time as a kid. Oh, that's a big boom. I would leave when the sun came up and wouldn't come home till the sun came down. Loved it outside, loved it in the climbing trees and everything. So I've always loved the outdoors. So when I started my YouTube channel, March 2021, 4 years ago in March, I was just doing hiking and kind of just figuring out things. I did want to hike the Appalachian Trail, but a year after I started the channel, exactly 1 year later, I hit 500 subscribers that morning in March, and I went to work and I was like, woo! I was all excited, and I had a major stroke, lost all movement on my right side. Just before that, though, 10 months into the channel, I wanted to add camping to the channel, and I wanted to get out for an overnight. The cheapest way that I could find to do it was to go onto Amazon and order a hammock. It was right around Christmas. I ordered it. It came in. I needed to get a small top quilt, so I did that in like January, and then I went out and filmed my first overnight. So it was my first, what I didn't even really know that it was called it at the time, a stealth camp. I live not too far from Centralia, Pennsylvania. I don't know if I hear animals over there on the other side of the track running in those other woods. But Centralia, Pennsylvania is a fire in a coal mine under the town. They had to evacuate the town. There's still a couple houses there, but I thought, I'm not too far away from here. Snowstorm Izzy was coming up the coast. And I looked at my wife and I said, I'm going camping. So that was my first overnight in a hammock, and I froze. But at the end of that video, I said, would I do it again? And I was like, yeah. So that was my first attempt at overnight hammock camping. Like I said, I got into it because it was very cheap to do. I didn't know anything about hammocks. I'm learning, and hopefully you're coming along with me and learning as well. But this is my very first American-made hammock. And I can already tell the difference just sitting here, the little bit of time that I laid in it, actually going to Dutchware and seeing how it was made. And I have to say that if I would have known back then what I know now, this would have been my first purchase. Because I have had several different hammocks. I've had hammocks given to me, just different used ones and things like that. But I've never had such a quality, listen to me, such a quality hammock that is lightweight. And you know, this is like an ultralight hammock, but extremely comfortable. So I learned. I don't know everything about it and at all, but I do know that this hammock compared to now the One Wind is a good hammock. It's just that it's not American made. It will get you into a hammock fairly cheap to figure out if you like it. I would recommend maybe going that way, or go to a hammock event, a hammock hang. You can look on my channel and see hammock hangs, but and go and lay in hammocks. There's always hammocks there that people will show you about it. But I would say lay in one, learn how to set it up, because the first time I laid in one, it was a miserable night, but I liked it. And I thought, well, that's the way it's supposed to be. Then I learned about the structural ridge line and a whole bunch of stuff. And you know, as you follow along on my videos and stuff, you'll understand the growth and see the growth of me just with understanding and knowledge. I'm babbling, aren't I? Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. And so, but a lot of people think I've been camping forever. I haven't. So it's about, what, 3 years now, just a little over 3 years since I had that first hammock. And I don't think I'd ever go to a tent. I mean, I will do a tent every once in a while. I mean, goodness, I slept on the concrete platform of an old train station, and that was actually okay and comfortable. But it was a good blow-up mat, and I wanted to get a video done for you guys. But I love hammocking. Hopefully, you'll try it someday. But if you can't get out, I want to just keep inviting you to keep coming along with me. I will get you out virtually to many places. And I do want to say that we hit 35,000 subscribers today. Well, over 35 now. But March, it's July now. So just over 4 years. It's been a journey. It's been an experience. And every view that happens on this channel, it's you coming along and supporting the channel and also hopefully getting something out of it. Every genre is not going to be for you. You know, there may be 35,000 subscribers, but maybe somebody subscribed early on when I was just doing Appalachian Trail magic. There's gold panning. Maybe you came along for gold panning. And you don't like seeing me go to collaborations with other creators. I'm sure there's a lot of videos in there that you've never seen, or is just not your genre that you like to see. But I go to hammock events. It's a full-rounded, I hope, channel. And just know that if this video wasn't for you today, next Thursdays might be. Because we put up a video every Thursday. And, oh, you should join us on a Sunday Night Live. So, because that's where a lot of people will come on. They'll hear about the video that we did the week during that week before, leading up to that Sunday. I talk about things that I might be doing for the next camp. Or just some ideas. A lot of people will ask me questions. In fact, that one came up. Tony, when did you start camping? I only got into stealth camping when I did my first hammock camp in Centralia. Didn't even know that's what it was called. So, yeah, I don't want to ramble on here too much because it's gotten dark and there's more and more fireworks I hear in the distance. All right, well, I will bring you back in a little while. I'm just going to sit here in the dark. But if I stand up, I can see a lot of the lights over there on the factory, on that air product. Oh, my ankle almost twisted. It turned out. Yeah, that's why you like wearing that leg brace. But yeah, you can see the lights through the trees down there. All right, well, I'm going to turn you off and I will bring you back in a little while. Yep. Yeah, I can hear the fireworks. I just can't see them. But that must be different people setting them off. They've got a lot of them to set off because I think it would be done by now if it was a display. But a lot of towns set them off during different nights. Yeah. So I was just sitting here listening to the booming and the banging and the Air Products factory over there. Yeah, I think that's going to be running all night. So there was no trains that actually went by yet. I'm thinking with this being Saturday, I mainly hear them during the day, like in the morning. So maybe we'll get a train in the morning, but I don't know. Do they run on Sundays? Ah, boom. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Huh. Ah, yeah. Beautiful night out, though. Yeah, this is nice because it's a little less, uh, I don't want to say stressful, because stealth camps to me aren't really stressful. But you have to be aware of your surroundings way more than you do here. I mean, like, I can just turn on and off the light right now to light me up so you can see me. But when I'm out stealth camping, you've got to be aware of what's around you before you turn the light on. I do get comments where people say, "Oh, you turn your light on too much for being stealth camping." And I'm like, well, you wouldn't be able to see me. And I don't turn it on to get caught. So I make sure that I turn it on only when I know for sure that I'm not going to get caught or recognized. So, yeah, you got to be able to see me. Or could you imagine it? Let me turn the light out. Oh, so I use this little light right here. Goes on top of the Osmo Pocket 3. But could you imagine a video like this? Hey, get this off. Well, guys, I'm sitting in the woods. We're right here. I think there's a car coming. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. That would be kind of weird. So you got to be able to see me. Yeah. All right. enough of that. Pretty cool. Okay, it's about 10:10. I just flashed my light around. I was looking at things. I heard a deer snort over there, but I had pulled out my analytics and I was looking at something because I know a lot of people watch me, also watch these other channels. I like to look at it every once in a while and see what you guys are watching and um, on YouTube. And it's so cool because I know all these names, well, almost all of them. But I'm going to flash them up here while I read them. But number one, in the last 28 days, a lot of y'all are watching Camping with Champion. Good friend of mine. You got Crazy Caddy. A lot of y'all don't know him. He does a lot of truck camping. He had a heart attack about a little over a year ago. A young guy, too. But he is recovering. Y'all know Small Plots. I know a lot of y'all know him. He's up in Rochester, New York. Northwest Wind. That's Sam. So you guys know Sam. Some of you do. But camping with Sam Bananas. One of these days, Sam and I are going to get out and camp. I know we've emailed one another about it, but we're going to get that done here along with small plots. We got Hillbilly Camping and Adventure. I don't know if I know him. I'll have to look him up. We got The Outdoors McGee. KBD Productions TV. I gotta look him up too. That's Cliff the Wandering Woodsman. He's in Pennsylvania also. He came to the meetup. In fact, a couple of these guys came to the meetup. Drove quite a ways to get there. The Junkyard Fox Outdoor Adventure. Check James out. James is pretty cool. He's down in Texas. He just did a video camping in New Mexico. I want to get down there. Him and I have talked as well. Outdoors unsupervised. Yeah, I guess some of y'all watch him as well. I was watching him for a little bit. We got Cassidy's Adventures. Have not heard of that one either. JP Videos, he's in Pennsylvania. He does a lot of stuff in Pennsylvania. Nowhere Bound. That's a new one for me. I'll have to check that out too. And then 5 Bites. 5 Bites. I have to check that one out too. So I look on this to see what you guys watch. And then to see if I know anybody else, and I'm also subscribed to them, but it's really cool checking that every once in a while. That was the last 28 days. That's what it says that my audience is watching. So if you saw names on there that you've never heard of either, know that your fellow subscribers to this channel are also watching that channel. But I want to encourage you to go watch Camping with Champion down in Alabama. I did a collaboration with him. I drove down to Alabama, and then he came up for the Knoebels meetup, and we had him, Hammock Mountain, and Northwest Wind. We did the, I don't know if I got the thumbnail, this one right here. We did the first ever for YouTube stealth camping collaboration. Yeah. All right. Well, it's now 10:22. I am going to get settled in, get ready to go to bed, and I'll say goodnight to you as soon as I am laying in the hammock. All righty. Here we go. Okay, I am in the hammock. It is midnight. It's 68 degrees. I'm ready for bed. It looks like it's 6 a.m. It's going to be 63, but right now I am very comfortable. I tell you, one of the biggest things that I noticed about having a hammock with just an underquilt, getting in and out of this thing is amazing. Because usually when I sit in my one wind with the underquilt that's attached to the bottom, not sewn on, I got to make sure that I'm grabbing both and sitting down and sliding one with it sewn on. It is your hammock. The hammock is the underquilt. The underquilt is the hammock. This is incredible. So far I am loving it. And I am all kind of relaxed in here. But I was just looking. I do have the underquilt right here in this bag. I'm going to lay it on the table. I don't need it right now. I think the camera stopped following me. There we go. So I don't need it right now. So I might need it in the middle of the night though. But I was looking on here, like I said, I have a bunch of analytics that I was just looking at. And I do want to say that if there are channels on there that you watch, reach out to them and tell them I was talking about them on here. Because some of them I don't know. But maybe make a comment down in the comments of who you watch on a regular basis, that you maybe only watch their channel and my channel. Maybe there's 2 or 3 channels on there that you recognize that you watch. But I'd like to know. It'd be pretty cool. And again, it's going to be 68 degrees somewhere. I'll put it up there, but it's 68 right now, midnight, and by 6 a.m. it's going to be 63. And that changed. Earlier it said 61. All right, well, I am ready for bed. I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. I've got a partly cloudy. I do see a little bit of the moon through the trees there, but yeah, I can't see any stars, but it's a lot of leaves. All right, well, I think all we got to do is say lights out and good night, but the light's way up there, so I'm going to turn the camera off by my phone. All right, you can see I just switched it over. I'm watching us because it's that DJ app. I can see and control the camera. I can move it around. Whoa, there we go. This is cool. All right, well, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Lights out. See ya. Well, good morning. So, I just look comfortable, right? That was the best night's sleep I ever had in a hammock. Oh my goodness, is this thing ever comfortable? Wow. I can't get over it. This is amazing. Now, I've slept in quite a few hammocks, but nothing like this. Yeah, this is nice. I did get the top quilt out. It was around 324-ish, somewhere around there. It's not that I was really cold, but I just wanted something to cover me a little bit. Bugs have not been an issue, which is a good thing. Well, I got to get up and I got to make some coffee. We got to wrap this video up soon. It's like almost an hour, which not good. All right, well, oh, that tree is nice. Oh, look at that oak. Is that an oak? No, that's a tulip poplar, I think. Very nice look up, straight up in the air. And that sun's looking good too. And the ferns, this is a great spot. No trains, but it is 6:45. I'm gonna get up and get my coffee a-going. So I got my little pot out here, and I am gonna fill this with some water. I do have instant coffee, but I'm gonna go with some fresh ground. So I get my water in. I'm just gonna do enough for 1 cup, because that's about all I need this morning. What kind of coffee are we having? Well, I gotta grind it up. So I've got our little grinder here with the handle. But we're gonna have, a subscriber sent this to me. Actually, they brought it to the meetup. It's New England Original Cooper's Cask Coffee, small batch, roaster in Rhode Island, single malt whiskey barrel coffee. So there's no alcohol in here. It was just done up in a whiskey barrel. The beans were very interesting. Very interested in trying it. Probably should have that for dinner, after dinner, instead of breakfast. Because I got to drive. No, it's not. No alcohol at all. All right. Let me get this opened up and get it in the grinder. Get that burner on and everything. coffee in and bring this to a boil. So this is called cowboy coffee. Get in there all. I made a lot. It's going to be nice and strong. So we're going to bring that to a boil. She's just starting to boil. That doesn't take long. I'll put a little splash of cold water in there. They say that helps the grinds to settle to the bottom. We'll see. All right. We're going to go ahead and give it a pour into our cup. So you want to slow pour it. When you get down towards the bottom, you can see all the coffee grinds there. Ooh, just enough to fill her up. All right, well, that'll about do it. I got to take my first sip of this whiskey coffee, whiskey barrel flavored coffee. I'm a little hesitant. Well, good morning. Cheers and salute. It has the aroma, but it's not strong. The flavor, not a real strong whiskey flavor either. I can handle it. All right. Well, hey, I want to say thanks a lot for coming along on these adventures. And I just do want to say that if, like we talked about last night, there's a lot of genres on the channel. We got car camping, stealth camping, hammock camping, gold panning, tours, events, a lot of stuff. So if you don't see something for a little while, stop in, check things out, see what we did over the last month or a couple weeks, because we are always switching it up. Because like last Thursday, we did a stealth camp. This Thursday, we're hammock camping. Kind of a little stealthy too, because this isn't a campground. But anyhow, check in with me every once in a while. I really appreciate you coming along on these adventures. And like I said last night, if you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. We'll get out together. I enjoy you coming along. That's what makes it all worth it. All right. Well, Tony 2.0 out. And if you can't wait till next Thursday, maybe check out this whole playlist of hammock camping. All right. We will see you on the next random adventure. See ya.